What's going on, Knowledge for the Long Haul family? In this eye-opening video, we dive into the trucking industry's current crisis, exploring the challenges faced by both large and small fleets. From rising fuel costs to driver shortages, we'll uncover the factors contributing to this bloodbath and discuss potential solutions to keep the industry afloat. Join as we navigate the turbulent waters of the trucking world and shed light on the struggles of these essential businesses. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to discuss a pressing issue in the trucking industry, the great trucking bloodbath. Both large and small fleets are struggling to survive, and we're here to uncover the reasons behind the crisis. So buckle up, let's get started. The current state of the trucking industry. The trucking industry is facing unprecedented challenges, from skyrocketing fuel prices to a severe driver shortage. Fleets of all sizes are feeling the pressure. Let's take a closer look at some of the factors contributing to this. Bloodbath. Rising fuel costs. One of the most significant challenges faced by trucking companies is rising cost of fuel. With prices at an all-time high, it's becoming increasingly difficult for fleets to maintain profitability. This is especially true for smaller companies, which often lack the resources to absorb these increased costs. Driver shortage. Another major issue plaguing the trucking industry is the ongoing driver shortage. With fewer people entering the profession and an aging workforce, companies are struggling to find qualified drivers to keep their trucks on the road. This has led to increased competition for drivers, driving up wages and further straining the industry's bottom line. Regulatory challenges. In addition to fuel costs and driver shortages, trucking companies are also grappling with a myriad of regulatory challenges, from stricter emission standards to new hours of service rules. Fleets are being forced to adapt to a constantly changing landscape, often at great expense. Potential solutions. Despite these challenges, there are potential solutions that can help alleviate the trucking bloodbath. For example, investing in fuel-efficient technologies and alternative fuels could help reduce operating costs. Additionally, offering competitive wages. In the first 3 months of 2023, there are 9,000 less trucking fleets. The 875 billion trucking industry is struggling. Companies such as Florida's Flagship Transport and North Carolina's Freightworks Transport have closed this year. On top of that, freight brokerages have 1,000 less employees due to layoffs. Trucking fleets are rejecting 2.8% of load requests, making 2023 the softest sustained truckload market since 2018. Everyone from CEOs to truck drivers to dispatchers are raising red flags about the downturn. J.B. Hunt president Shelley Simpson says this reminds her of 2009, the longest freight recession of the 21st century. A freight dispatcher in New Jersey, Steve Urbish, has seen his trucking network go from 18 before the pandemic to 3 today, many of whom were owner-operators that could no longer profitably operate their own businesses. This led them to giving up their authorities, selling their trucks, and having to find company driving jobs. Another truck driver who asked to not be named is now an employee of a company for the first time in 16 years. Truck drivers, brokers, and dispatchers are struggling to find loads. Avery Weiss, the vice president of trucking for FTR Transportation Intelligence, says no more massive drop-offs of freight are coming. However, a healthy recovery isn't inevitable. That surge you often get does not have upside pressure to early or mid 2024. Trucking bloodbath for almost everyone. From March through May 2022, spot rates had their largest month-over-month decline on record. The contract market was somewhat protected from the events. That's no longer the case. J.B. Hunt Simpson told investors on April 17th, we're in a freight recession. In 2020 and 2021, thousands of small carriers were most hurt by this, but now many of the mega carriers have been affected. Here are some first quarter earnings. J.B. Hunt lost 5.4 million compared to 24.2 million last year, making 25.5% fewer loads. Knight-Swift's truckload sector had an 8% decline in revenue, 6.4% more deadhead miles, and 9% less revenue per truck, excluding fuel. PAM Transportation's operating costs equaled 99.3%, meaning the operating costs equaled total revenue. Landstar System dropped 37.8%. Covenant had small gains in revenue per tractor and per mile compared to last year. Old Dominion Freight Line is down 15% year to year, but in the first quarter kept revenue per shipment up 5.99%. Saia's income dropped by 4.2% year to year. Shipments per workday dropped 7.1%. Now, as crazy as this sounds, some fleets have added more capacity in their truckload sectors. Martin's fleet grew by 17.1%, JB Hunt 33%, PAM Transportation 18.3%, and Knight-Swift and Snyder about 1%. Since April 2020, there has been an increase of 181,000 payrolls. Carriers that favor the contract market are reporting decreased revenue. They are calling this the Great Purge, and is very concerning for small truckers. Here's what I have to say about this, guys. Bigger trucking companies are responsible for this dilemma we have with cheap freight. Because they have larger fleets, they can come and underbid the small guy. I truly believe this was their plan, and why there has been a ludicrous amount of new tractors purchased by these companies. The plan was to starve the little guy out and acquire every piece of freight they can. The universe works in mysterious ways. Now this has affected the mega carriers. Owner-operators nationwide are having to give up their authority and return to company driving. Even brokers are reporting there are no loads. There is a solution to this problem, I believe. Stop accepting cheap freight. You may have to sit a day and spend some extra money on food, but the load will be better. If every driver acts in this manner, they will have no choice but to pay more, just like they did 2 years ago. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop a like and smash that subscribe button so I can keep delivering valuable content that matters. Thank you for your time. I'll see you on the next video.